Yo, what is going on, everyone? This is Steven, aka the Poke Technician, back here bringing you another battle video. Today we are back on our Draft League grind in the Great Lakes Draft League, Gldl versus Tiny Gambit King. And let me tell you guys, this guy has an absolutely stacked team. It's going to be featuring mons such as Dragapult, Tapu Lele, Galar Slowking. He did pick up the Thwackey, I believe, as well. Got the Silvally, so it is kind of an issue for our team. He has a lot of variability built in to his squad. As you can see, this week we'll be using the Volcarona. We'll be using the Doublade once again. I know it's been coming to every battle, but it has the Wide Guard, and it does have the defensive capabilities to put in a lot of work, so... anyhow, we have a setup Volcarona this week. I'm hoping to let my Quiver Dance do a lot of the talking. Hopefully I can fake out and keep mons from knocking out that Volcarona while it sets up. We do see the Unpheasant, which is a problem. Everything else is basically what I've prepped for. Yeah, the Unpheasant is a problem, though. There's no doubt about that. Let's see. I think what we'll do is lead Raichu. This is tough. I think I'm going to lead Raichu Doublade. This is really tough. Okay, let's think for a moment. I really think he doesn't have this Galarian Slowking, so that's huge. That's really, really nice, especially for Doublade. I think I will lead... Raichu Mimikyu is pretty nice, too. I think I'll lead Raichu, Mimikyu, with the Shifu and the Doublade in the back, I'm thinking. Let's try for that. I really hope it works. Okay. Good luck, have fun to you, Gambit. This should be a pretty epic matchup. Another tough matchup. Maybe not as tough as last week. I don't even want to talk about it. If you guys didn't catch that match, I will post a card here. This is me waving at Future Steven. Please, please put the video right here. We played against Chansey, and needless to say, it was an interesting match. I should have won it, to be quite frank with you. I lost game 1 up 3-1 because of your time. And if I hadn't lost on your time, I know for a fact that if game time had run out, I would have won. Otherwise, I had a decent shot at winning if there was no timer involved at all. So, anyhow, what we're going to do here is go for... I'm thinking the fake out into the Thwackey is the play. Followed by the Shadow Claw into Dragapult. He might go for the Will-O-Wisp. I've seen that a lot in prep. Unfortunately, I didn't bring Volcarona to mess with that or anything of the like, so hopefully this lead turn works out okay. Shadow Claw should do a decent amount of damage. I don't think it'll knock out. If I get Wisped, it should do around 45 to 50%. Roughly. That's not a perfect calculation, but otherwise it should do, I think, like 86% or so. Goes for the Draco. That's going to be into the Raichu. We are AV. I think we can take this. Yeah, we do take that pretty nicely, actually. And we're going to see the special attack drop there. And Shadow Claw is going to come out and connect on that Depult. And with the Life Orb, we see it does survive. So not ideal there, but we kind of predicted that. Raichu still very much in this. What we can do here is go for... I think the Play Rough into Pult. And then just a... Shadow Claw into the Thwackey, I'm thinking. I'm not that worried about this Pult at this point, to be quite frank with you. Yeah, I'm going to go for the Shadow Claw into the Thwackey, hoping that works out. See the Grassy Glide? That's got to be going into Raichu. Oh, it goes into the Mimikyu. Perfect. Okay. That's actually quite nice. Get the Disguise busted here. Do you see the Shadow Ball come off? That's probably going to KO. No, he has the special attack drop. Double special attack drop. So we do live that. Shadow Claw comes out, connects with the Thwackey. Does a decent amount of damage, nothing crazy. And then we do see the play rough. Yeah, not surprised. This literally happens every single time I pick up a controller. That's really frustrating. That's so frustrating. And I didn't bring the Volcarona foolishly. Here, we're gonna have to just sack. It's very unfortunate. We have to go. Oh, I'm so disappointed in that. That is so disappointing. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here, take a deep breath, try and regroup. Gonna go for the Nuzzle. Think into the, no. Hold on a sec, what's in the back? Urshifu, it's gonna outspeed anyways. Okay, so yeah, Nuzzle into the Thwackey. And then here I'll just go for the Protect. Try and get a little bit of HP back. Hopefully he goes for the Grassy Glide into the Mimikyu again. Nope, decides to go into the Raichu this time, which does end up knocking it out. We do get the Static, however, so that does accomplish basically what I set out to do in the first place. And then out comes the Shadow Ball. That's not going to be able to do anything. God, it's so unfortunate that the Shadow Claw could not KO. And we missed with the Play Rough. That Play Rough miss was absolutely tragic. Yeah, feeling pretty downtrodden, to be quite honest with you right now. We're going to go out here into our Gldl. Lovely Pokemon, very nice Pokemon. So what we can do here, I have to see the HP, I have to. Okay, I think we can take that out from here. Not sure if he anticipated me to bring the Shadow Sneak. Almost didn't bring it, to be quite honest with you. Anyhow, here we're gonna go for... have to just go for the Shadow Claw. I'm not gonna risk another Play Rough after that. Such baloney. Bologna. Goes out to the Savali. That's just the perfect play. So upsetting. Yep, right out into the Savali normal. Beautiful play. Attacks into the Mimikyu. This is such garbage. If I had been able to play rough that Dragapult, this whole game would have been entirely different, honestly. Anyhow, have to bring out the Urshifu here. That's so frustrating. So unbelievably frustrating. Oh. Anyhow, we're going to go for the Sacred Sword here, and we're going to go for... We're locked in. I don't even know why I kept the Zen Headbutt. I think just a close combat here. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to Shadow Claw into the Thwackey and close combat into the Thwackey. Thwackey does get paralyzed. That's actually kind of nice. We do get a close combat off on that. See what the Silvally goes for here. Parting Shot. Into that Doublade, so not the best. Should be able to snag the KO here, though, despite that Parting Shot, I believe. Out comes the Lele. Okay. Making me pretty upset I clicked close combat here, but it had to be done. It had to be done. See the Shadow Claw going into that Thwackey, and it does knock it out. I'm telling you, if he had not gotten that Play Rough dodge, this would be a totally different game. Since then, I kind of had to play on the back foot the whole game, switching in to Blade when it wasn't really the best option. And out comes the Silvally once more. What we can do here is go for Wide Guard, I think, and then just go for the close combat into the Silvally. Hopefully this works. Hopefully he goes for the Expanding Force. Potentially going for the Moonblast, but I could see Expanding Force come out here too. And hopefully this close combat is able to take out the Silvally as well. This game is so close, it's just unfair that it came down to a play roughness. Hopefully we see the Expanding Force, please, 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 please. Close combat does come off first. Going to be able to clean KO the Silvally, which is nice. Going to get our defenses dropped. And we will see what this... Decides to go for the Moonblast. Yeah, that's game. That is game. Game among games. Super unfortunate. We see the Life Orb on the Indeedee. I'm sorry, on the Tapu Lele. Don't know if I've been saying Indeedee this whole time. Yeah, if there was no Dragapult here, I would feel pretty confident in my ability to win this game, right? But unfortunately, you know, play roughnesses do happen constantly to me, literally 100% of the time, basically. So here, it's frustrating. We just have... Oh, I misplayed there. See the Shadow Ball coming off. Should be easily able to 2-ko me, yeah. Probably just finishes me off here with the Moonblast. Maybe not, but should be able to. Yeah. So that is a 2-0 loss. Pretty much entirely predicated on a play roughness, so... You know, just my usual luck every single week, in and out. But good game to Gambit. That's very frustrating. That's so incredibly frustrating. We are going to jump into match 2 here. Hopefully we don't get such crappy luck, man. That was so frustrating. Do I still think that Volcarona has the potential to do something here? I do. This time I'm considering... Let's go Jynx. Ugh. That's so frustrating. I'm so frustrated about that play roughness. No tilt, no tilt. Let's go. Okay, locking it in. This time we can go Jynx, Mimikyu. And in the back, it's tough, it's tough. Shifu, I think, comes. Actually, almost considering this combo. Let's try it out. What do we have to lose at this point? I mean, that game just really, of course, has me tilted, but let's go double fake out. See if we can't do anything. Maybe set up a Volcarona sweep at the end of this game. So far, all we've been able to reveal out of the Silvally slot is the Parting Shot, unfortunately. Out comes the Thwackey and the Dragapult. And this time we're going Jynx Mimic. And to be quite frank with you, this time I think what I will do... is fake out and play rough here. I'm going to try and hit this play rough. Hopefully it KOs. Jynx goes for the fake out, gets some damage on the Thwackey there. See the Dragapult go for the Shadow Ball. That's, of course, into the Mimikyu slot. Taking it relatively well with that disguise, of course. We do catch it with the play rough this time. And we do get the KO on it. So play rough, able to get the KO. Valuable information over the Shadow Claw. Good to know. Very, very good to know. So achieving something we really wish we could have first turn last game. We'll see how he adapts to what I brought last game. since we did decide to bring that Volcarona this time, we see the Blastoise coming out. So what I'm going to do is go for a Lovely Kiss into that Blastoise. And I think... do need some damage on the thwackers, but at the same time... yeah, I don't really want to get hit with a brutal water attack right now. I'm just going to protect with the Mimikyu, try and run out some of this turns of the grassy terrain here. Recover a little bit of HP as well doing that. We do connect with a Lovely Kiss, which is so nice on the Blastoise there. And we'll see, does he go for the Glide? Goes for the Pledge into Jynx, not doing a lot of damage. But still does break my Focus Sash, of course. So that is unfortunate. However, here we can go for an Ice Beam. And I think also the Shadow Claw out into the Thwacky. Yeah, let's go for the Shadow Claw. I really don't want to miss here if I do end up KOing. Able to go for the Shadow Claw. Looks like he didn't Grassy Glide. So I think I can take out this Pokemon here this turn. Get off the Ice Beam. We'll see how much this does. And it is able to KO the Thwacky, so that is very nice for us. Definitely very glad that I brought the Jynx this game. Blastoise obviously has a hard time dealing with it. As long as I can hopefully keep it asleep. We will see. My opponent decides to bring out the Tapu Lele. So here, what I think we do is double into that Lele in case it does have the Focus Sash. If it is, I think it's Life Orb, so I should be able to outspeed it here with the Mimikyu. See what he decides to go for here. Mimikyu should move first, get off a big Shadow Claw into that Tapu Lele. Takes it out in one hit, so that is very nice. And I do declare that if not for that Play Rough miss, this would be a 2-0. So going into game 3, my heart is pounding. I'm frustrated as always, just like last game. The fact that I should have won 2-0 ended up losing 2-1. Do not want that to happen again. Absolutely do not. Could not live if that happened to me again, to be honest with you. So here I think we could just go for another Ice Beam in conjunction with a Shadow Claw. We will both outspeed the opposing Blastoise. Shadow Claw doing a halfway decent amount of damage. We see the Rocky Helmet, so between that and the Life Orb, that is a lot of damage. Ice Beam coming off from the Jynx. This does wake up and goes for the Water Pledge. Going to not be able to take out the Mimikyu, actually. So another round of attacking here should do the job, I believe. I'm not even able to see the HP bar where it's at on my screen right now, but I do believe this should be enough to finish off the battle. See the Rocky Helmet. Like I said, Life Orb damage would have been enough as well. Ice Beam comes off. That has to take him out, right? Yep, okay. That's about what I figured. I thought it would take both hits, but glad to see that we do defeat Gambit, this time in a 2-0 fashion on our end. Oh, sorry, 3-0 fashion. Well played, Gambit, well played. And we are on to that final battle. Oh, I did get Gambit's league card. I don't usually do that, but hey, I'm glad to have it. I'm happy to have it. Let's see what we can do here. I'm upset about that play rough miss, but I'm really, really grateful that I'm here in the battle. 1-1. You know, lots of information being revealed. So hopefully we can take all that into account and get ourselves a successful game 3, finish off this match. Anyhow, let's focus in. I think we do run front Jynx once more with Mimikyu. It is a very potent combination. Blastoise is so good here, but Jynx does kind of have its way with that. In the back, I think Urshifu is a good option, but I'm so scared about that stupid Thwackey. It's causing me a lot of issues. I think I will go once more with this. And the Raichu. Yep. Okay, let's give it a go. Come on, guys. Throw me them comments right now if you stuck through it this far. If you're here in Game 3, drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think about the matches up to this point. I really want to come out of this one with a win. 2-2 is so necessary right now. It's like every match I'm just tit for tat with my week in and week out. Like I lose week 1, 2-0. I win week 2, 2-0. I lose week 3, 2-1. Hopefully I can win week 4, 2-1. Okay. So here what I'm going to do is go for the fake out into the Lele. Oh, no. Can't do that. Can't do that. Let's go for the Ice Beam. Or do we go Lovely Kiss? I think we go Ice Beam. Ice Beam into the Polt. And then here we go for the Shadow Claw into the Lele. Decides to go for the Shadow Ball. That's going to be into the Jynx. Okay, that's fine. Actually doing less than I anticipated. And the Shadow Claw from my Mimikyu is able to take out the Tapu Lele. Which is very, very nice, trust me. We will see the Ice Beam go into the Polt, and my Mimikyu's, what's it's called, is still intact. Its Disguise. Its Disguise is still intact, so. We do appreciate that. We see the Silvally come out, so this is a problem. Silvally is a huge, huge, huge problem for us. I think what we'll do here is go for the Protect into the Jynx. And then what did we bring in the back? We brought the Raichu. Okay. So here I think the move is to go Play Rough into Polt. Yeah. We'll Protect here on the Jynx and go Play Rough into the Dragapult slot. I'm so glad to see that it looks like they didn't bring the Will-O-Wisp this time around. Goes for the Tri-Attack. We are able to Protect. Avoid taking damage from that. I have to assume, yeah, the Shadow Ball is coming off into the Mimikyu. We know that Play Rough can KO, so as long as we connect, please. Please, I'm begging you, I'm begging you, I'm begging you, I'm begging you, I'm begging you. Oh, we do connect. Oh, he was already damaged. What was I thinking? We didn't have to risk that, really. That was actually just a bad play on my end. But it actually worked out for the better here, as we are able to take out the Dragapult. And we see the Thwackey come out. This is looking like a hopefully fairly good end game for us. We have to make sure we're able to take out that Thwackey. I think my best play is to stay on the field here. Try and deal... Do I try and deal with the Thwackey? No, I think I can beat the Thwackey in the end game, actually. So what I'm going to do is... I do want to Ice Beam the Thwackey, though. I'm going to Ice Beam the Thwackey and go for the Drain Punch out into the Silvally. Just double target. Hopefully get off the damage I need here. Decides to go for the Tri-Attack into Jynx. That's going to KO, no doubt about it. So we will see the Grassy Glide most likely come in. Oh, it doesn't go for the Grassy Glide, surprisingly. So we are able to recover up a pretty good amount of HP here. Gonna get us close to... Yeah. After the Life Orb, we're close to full. Goes for the knockoff, not a problem. Life Orb comes off. And then out here... I think what we can do is go Raichu with the Assault Vest. Let me confirm that I've KO'd the Lele and the Pulse. So this is the final two Pokemon on the field. What I'll be able to do here is go for the Fake Out into the Thwackey, and once more go for the Drain Punch into the Silvally slot. I need to get rid of this Silvally. That is the main priority for me at the moment. Once the Silvally goes down, I pretty much have a free win, I think, in my opinion. Considering that Volcarona is sitting there in the back, decides to go for the Tri-Attack. That Raichu is Assault Vested, not going to take more than half from it by any means. And the Drain Punch does not quite take out the Silvally. However, I think it gets me back to enough HP to be able to take this Grassy Glide. Yeah, I do believe so. I think my Pokemon are in healthy enough condition to continue attacking in this situation. What I'm going to do is go for a Volt Tackle into the Silvally. Silvally. And then simultaneously just get off a nice Shadow Claw into this Thwackey. Which I assume will go for the Grassy Glide here. Don't think it'll be able to take out... Oh, it does. Is that a crit? No, it's not. Okay. Well, nothing ventured, nothing gained. He can't Tri-Attack my Mimikyu now. Therefore, what we can do... I strongly believe that we can take a Sword or a Grassy Glide from my opponent. Gonna go out into the Volcarona here. And what I will do, I think the best play here is to simply Heat Wave and go for the Drain Punch into Silvally. I am of the opinion that this Heat Wave should take out my opponent. Hopefully he doesn't run the Rock Slide. Oh, he's actually Scarfed into that Tri-Attack. Not going to be doing... Oh, it's a critical hit. Let me see. Nope. Okay. So not able to get off the damage necessary. Even with a critical hit, doesn't hacks me like I thought he might do. So we are able to hopefully get this win, I think. As long as we don't miss this attack. Yeah, looks like that is going to be a victory for the Seattle Marinis. We are 2-2, 0 differential. Not as, I mean, if we had won last week, I'd be feeling really, really good about where we're at in this league, but we still have a long climb ahead of us, so I really hope you enjoyed this series, and keep on watching next week for another battle. That'll be our Week 5 battle in the Great Lakes Draft League. Yeah, I'm just pumping with adrenaline. I hope you guys are too. Hopefully you enjoyed the battle. This has been the Poke Technician signing out. Catch me in that next video, guys. Peace.